Welcome back, Overloaders. So, thank you for joining me on another episode. This one here is going to be on the farewell to Planet Coaster. And so this is basically what we're dealing with. Is this space here. Now, if I zoom out, you can see the white box here of the actual land that we have. Now, if we need to, I will expand outwards and remove these walls then. But I want to try and keep it somewhat contained and small. So yeah, but I want to also try and incorporate at least something from every pack that was released into the park, whether it be a building, or a particular ride that was released within the that pack, or even a particular section of the park will be completely designed with that particular pack. So that's what I'm thinking of doing for this one here. How I'm going to be doing the recording and so forth, I'm going to try out a few different ways. Some will be time lapse, others will be I'm just going to tell you what I'm going to be doing, and I'm going to go off, do it, and then I'll start recording again and show you exactly what I've done and what my plans are moving forward, etc. with it. So yeah, so what I'm going to do is I want to start off with a wooden roller coaster, but I want to make it as the theme is going to be a mining type of a coaster. So I was thinking of probably putting it right here, the station, and getting, or back over in this section here, the station, and then having the train loop down, around, come back around over to here and start going up its lift, and then I'll build a mountain around the lift, and we'll have some explosions and so forth towards the end there, and then we'll have it come down through its drop, and we'll have it go back and forth through here before coming back into the coaster. So I have back into the station, so I have a slight idea of what I want to do with it. So yeah, but before I get started with that, though, I'd like to thank all the subscribers I have, and for all the new ones that I received. Thank you all so much, and thank you everyone for who liked the last video, and anyone who's done comments. Thank you so much for the engagement. I really appreciate it. So thank you so much. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to start building on this here. And yeah, when I come back, we will see what I have completed. One of the time-lapse things that I'm going to do is probably with some of the detailing work. That's probably what I'll do some of the time-lapse shots with, because yeah, that particular form of editing can be a bit difficult. But okay, I'm going to get into it, and I'll see you back in probably about an hour, maybe two, depending on if I get interrupted in between. Alrighty, see ya! Alright, welcome on back. So we got some done here. The coaster is in. The park is still closed. I don't have that open yet because I was, wanted to get this one item in at least first and show you guys around. So we do have a bit of a woody coaster here. I know my coaster building is not the best. I know. Go ahead and make fun of me if you like in the comments below. I won't take it personally. I know. I need help. I know. But hey, it is what it is. So, for some reason, the I've never got a hang of the whole scale of height of everything in the game, and actually getting the coasters to do what I want. And this one actually turned out pretty well. So we're gonna run it through, and we're gonna do it without any terrain work or stuff like that. I'm thinking of when it comes to this terrain work here, I'll probably put it in the time lapse. As you can see here, I did work a little bit on the stations. Got this area here covered up. Got the railings in for the ramps. And of course, I gotta decorate, do railings for all these. I want to come up with something personally, so I'll probably have that in the time lapse as well, where you see me do this. I'm gonna try out those two features on this film and just see how it is. But to be honest, where I just go and build a little and then come back and record, I think is gonna be a lot easier for me editing wise. I actually got the idea from Geeksim, I want to say. I hope I'm saying that correctly. But he's actually doing something similar to what I'm doing, but in a bit of a smaller scale. I think it's more of like I think his is like a 30 by 30. Mine is more like a 50 by 70 or 80, something like that. So, as you can see, my scaling is quite terrible. I know, again, make fun of me in the comments below. I give you the permission to do so. Alright, so, let me go ahead and get us writing. We're gonna push play. And we'll stick it on a test run first here. All right. So anyway, there is the stats, as you can see, right there for you. Let me turn that off. So yeah, so there's the stats for you. If you guys like to take a look, you can pause the episode right now and just take a look and see here. So yeah, as you can see, I could probably use some help. If you guys got any tips for me, please, hey, let me know. Comment down below. I do always like to learn new things. It's been a while since I've played Planet Coaster. To be honest, as you can see, I am quite rusty. The most recent Planet game that I really played has been Planet Zoo. But basically, I started off on console, and roughly around 2020 is when I started really transferring fully over to PC. And so by 2021, I was fully PC, but I never really took up Planet Coaster on PC like I did on the console. So yeah. So as you can see, it's a little bit of a learning curve still. Which is fine because, you know, we got Planet Coaster 2 coming out, and we'll be learning all those new little pathings and other features that they've given us. So yeah, so there's your stats right there, and the next thing that I'm going to be doing is the terrain. Like I said, I want to make this look like an old mine shaft that you're going up into, and then there'll be, you know, explosions and so forth happening right behind you. You know, as you're passing, you see the dynamite or TNT getting ignited. You know, which I think it might be in Disneyland, but there's a few other roller coasters I've been on where they've done stuff similar to that, where they have, you know, what has like dynamite running and it looks like it's gonna detonate, and you get through just as it's detonating, type of thing. So that's what I want to do, and make it look like you're going through an old mine shaft in a mountain. So I'm gonna do some terrain work and see if I can try and lift up the ground here. Obviously, I'm going to have to use rocks and rubble and so forth, and to really make it look like a mountain, because I don't think I'm going to be able to fully do all terrain. But I'm thinking of doing it here, making this into a bit of a small mountain, and then this here, we might make it. I don't know. I haven't decided. I might not even just cover this part up. I might just leave this open. But I'll do some terrain work here, and do some rocks and make it look as though, you know, they built this section of it outside on top of the mountain, on this section here. And then we might go ahead and stick like a junior coaster down in here, I'm kind of thinking. A small little junior coaster. Where the passengers can actually enter in right through here. But actually, I think this might be, yeah, actually, I think this should be a perfect little spot for a junior coaster. We'd probably even be able to run it right on down over into here, run it back through here. Yeah, I like that. We can tie those two in together. Yeah, okay. So, in the next episode, that's probably what we'll be doing is that coaster, the junior coaster. Although I kind of want to start getting something on over here as well. So we'll see. We'll see how it is. Yeah, the next thing I think I'm going to do is probably put down some shops right on over into this section here. And then, you know, get some bathrooms, a food shop, a drink shop. And then I'll probably stick it back on over here, the little area for them to get some food. Probably put a bit of a food first aid station right here as well for them. And then when I come back, then I'll show off that there, show what we've done, and then I'll try and do a bit of a time lapse with working with the queue on the fencing and maybe a little bit of terrain work before we call it an episode. But we'll do another ride along on the Woody after we're done with all of the decorations and terrain work and so forth. And then we'll do a full ride through again, so you guys can experience after it's been fully decorated and ready to be experienced. And we'll have actual guests on board and everything too. But yeah, so let me go ahead and take care of this section here, and I'll be right back with you when I'm done. Hey, okay, so we are back. So as you can see, I did some decorating there as well. But this here I fully built up. And if we go in, we have toilets and the first aid. And then we go back here, and this here's the staff building. And yes, I know I did use some pre-builds here on this. As well as some of these here. I did rearrange some of the stuff here. So we got the Garden of Gulpy. I put down some of these benches here, trash cans, and then we went ahead and took care of this here to cover up these entry. We got a boat turned over and a pirate out looking out in the abyss. Maybe I should stick him like right here looking out. Or maybe like right here looking out, but like I wanted the guests to, like, if they're around, they see him type of thing. So I'll think about it, but obviously I'm going to do still more decorating here. I did stick a flat ride back here for now. I'm kind of thinking of having this here. And then I was going to build up a special building around it. To house it and so forth. A wooden structure. But yeah, so that's what we've gotten done here since. And you can see on this one here, I decided to go with the flat roof. I was thinking of doing a slanted roof, but after messing around with that for a little bit, I just decided to go with the flat roof. I added these little awnings here off to the side. We got a pirate flag and restroom sign right there. Pirate restroom sign. Is that off? Wait. Oh, wait. Is that floating? Hold up. Wait, what? No. No, that's in. Well, I'll just put it just a little bit more in there. Okay, there we go. So yeah. So that's what we got here. So the next bit that I'm going to do is we're gonna come on over here and I'm gonna do some of the terraforming and some of the rock, and I think that's going to then be the end of this episode. I'll probably get this section here, this half done. And I'm going to show this in a speed build. I'll add that in here. So make sure you comment down below if you like the speed build option, or if you like how I did here, where I built a little bit, showed you, talked about what I did. And in the next video, I'll probably do one whole video just like this, where I'll do a little bit and then I'll record. And I think I'll probably go ahead and I'll actually set a timer. So comment down below how long you would like me to work in between. Do you want me to work every 30 minutes, an hour, 2 hours, and then show and talk, or show and tell, so to speak? So yeah, let me know on that. And we're going to be doing decorating here. I want to turn this into an old like mining type cart. Building, and then like an old mining type shed, and then you would leave, come out here, and then this here is going to be the mountain and so forth, but then we'll have the entrance where you actually enter into an old mine shaft type building, and then the rest is all mountain that you're going up into, and then we'll have some special effects to where we have some dynamite, etc. So that's my plan right there on that. And then after I'm done with that part of the speed build, I'll come on back on here and show you exactly what was done without the speed of the video being sped up, and then talk about what we'll be doing in the next episode. So yeah, stay tuned and enjoy what you're about to watch. Alrighty, everyone. I think we are done with this episode. So, on the next episode, we are going to open it up to the guests and let them come on in and start riding the coaster and so forth. We're going to finish the decorating here, possibly. That might take place in another episode, or maybe even a live stream. Yeah, we'll definitely get going through here, but this episode's getting pretty long as it is. And then I do want to stick a mini coaster. I'm thinking down here. I think I can work it around, and then work it around in here still as well, and like probably through here and then back. So yeah, we're gonna go ahead and try and do a mini coaster in here, a junior coaster for the kids, for the little kiddies. Um, so yeah, I think the next episode we're gonna work on the junior coaster, so the kids got a coaster, and also doing the line for this here, the entrance and exit, and then we'll do decorating for the queue on this uh, for this ride here. Now, go ahead and comment down below on what ride you would, what name you would like for this ride here. We need to name it something here. So help me out. Give me some suggestions down below. And I'll reveal the park name in the next episode. If you like this episode, please make sure to hit the like button and hit the subscribe button. Also, make sure that bell icon is notified or is highlighted so you're notified whenever I release a new video. Thank you for joining me today, and thank you again for subbing and liking and just the engagement that you give me on the episodes. I greatly appreciate it again, so thank you so much. And thank you again for joining me today in my farewell to Planet Coaster. Hello, Planet Coaster 2. So, thank you. Let me know what you thought of this episode, and I'll see you all next time in reality.